Hi, Margot.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, Deanna. How are you?
Good. So I'm here with Dr. Margot Jacquot, who is the Chief Care Officer of the Juniper Center. And we are here with a segment called Mom to Mom, which I love it because one of the moms is a licensed clinical psychologist.
Indeed.
So last time we were talking about, kids as they get older and they start to really focus on their peer group more than parents, and how parents can stay on top of things and know what's going on in their world.
Yes. Well, as best as we can.
As best as we can. Well, one of the ideas you said, though, was to have your house be the one that the kids want to hang out.
Yeah.
To hang out at, whenever it is, when they're hanging out.
Whenever it can be. Yeah.
So that is fantastic. How does a parent do that? How do you make your house the cool one?
Well, parents have done this in different ways. I'll tell you how I've done it and how I suggest that people do it. I have boys, so my kids, when their friends are coming over, it's a pretty good bet that they're going to want to play video games. Mm-hmm. So I make sure that we have the area that is for video games. Sometimes it's the basement. Sometimes it's this room we have upstairs that's just their room to hang out in. We make sure that that room is there and available and has things in it that kids are going to be attracted to. Mm-hmm. The furniture is furniture the kids want to sit on. It's just kind of a cool vibe. I don't pick it up all the time. It's not super neat because that's actually not super comfortable for kids. Mm. If they have some of their stuff on the floor, so what? So it's a room that is their room to hang out in. It's just expressly for that. We're lucky we can do that. If it's your living room, so what? That's fine too. It's a room where you are not in the room with them, though. Mm-hmm. You want your kids to be in the house and you're there. Mm-hmm. You're available. It's just so different. You're just kind of available and monitoring and seeing what's going on. But there are plenty of times I'm not directly even interacting with the friends. And they'll walk in, they'll say hi, I'll say hi, help yourselves to a snack, and off they go. And I give them their space, which is critical. I'm not going up. How are you doing? How's your mom? How's your day? What's going on in school? What'd you get on your test? I'm not doing any of that because who wants to answer those questions? They're
right. Your own kids don't want to answer.
My own kids,
their friends.
So that's number one. Number two is kids like to eat. Mm-hmm. So I am more likely to buy the snacks that I might not buy.
Okay.
And it's intended to be a snack. It's not a meal. Mm-hmm. But I buy things that kids are going to want to eat, and I have them available. And I tell kids, help yourself. Here's the cabinet. Help yourself. Make yourself at home. I always say when kids come into my house, make yourself at home. Now, if I don't know the kid, I'm, of course, not going to take that approach. If it's a kid who we haven't had over before, I make sure they're sitting downstairs. They're using the family room so that I can be closer and kind of listen more to what's happening. So that's a different scenario. Or when kids get older, that's a little more appropriate too. I'm still, not want to say eavesdropping, but I am paying attention to the conversation. And I've actually, as I mentioned last time, have had kids who have come and wanted to sit down and talk to me about some things because they don't feel like they can necessarily talk to their parents. So it's just kind of a kind ear. I don't give advice unless they ask for it, but I do make myself available if there's something that they want.
So we started with how to make your home the one that the kids want to hang out in.
Yes.
And you've talked about snacks and kind of having a space that can be theirs if families can do that.
And being unintrusive.
Unintrusive, sure. Is there anything that's like just a do not do this, like a death knell for being?
Do not go in and try to hang out with them. Do not try to insert yourself in because you like them and it's fun and you're so used to being a part of everything they do. Do not. You need to hang back and let them have this developmentally needed space. It's hard. I want to play with my kids still, but
I know.
It's a good way to have them go to somebody else's house.
So, well, good. Thank you so much. This is great advice. Really appreciate it. Of course, it gets harder as our kids get older, but that I feel like as they get older, it's actually the time that we need to even be more involved.
Absolutely. So, in a different way, but still more involved.
Well, good. Until next time. Thanks.